As you can see here, folks, I jacked up the car. The jack is on. I am removing the hub and the wishbone from this car that I showed you in the last video that I bought to take spares to my other car. My car has killed ball joints underneath here. The ball joints these are ball joints, so they're finished, and the wishbones as well, the rubbers, they are damaged. So I'm taking this whole thing with the hub. This car has done only 60,000 miles, so the bearings and the ball joints on this will be still in good condition. So I'm gonna take them and put them in my car. The discs as well, as you can see, the discs, even though they're rusted, they're still much better than mine. Mine have a little step here, so whereas these ones are still good. Maybe 2 years can come out of these. So I'm going to remove these, remove that, and the wishbone, this as well. So I'm going to start spraying WD-40 on these, and these here, and then these ones here. All right, and the big one is this one here. I'm going to put my WD-40 is getting finished. So yeah, so it's that, 2 of these, one is here, another one is here, and these remove the caliper because the caliper is staying. I don't want to deal with bleeding brake fluid and all that. Then this. Okay, so I'm just gonna be doing that. Right, I have removed all the bolts. These ones, they need a Torx on this side. Okay, so I've removed them, 2 of them. Now I'm going to remove the oil sensor, the not oil sensor, ABS, anti-lock braking system. This is the sensor here. So I will put WD-40 on it. I didn't film this because I don't want to make very long videos. Totally unnecessary. I just showed you the bolts that needs to be removed and all that. So I've hung this here so that I have space. Now there's a bit of oil here coming out. It's coming out from the gearbox because I pulled this that way out. When you do that, the oil comes out because there is a seal on this that blocks the oil from coming out. But what you do is you just push it back on and it closes. Now the gearbox has very, very low oil because it leaked. So if I ever have to take this gearbox, I'll have to refill the oil in it. Okay, so this is out. I'm removing this. I'm taking the hub, the whole thing. I'm taking the whole thing because these are in very, very good condition. 60,000 miles is nothing, to be honest with you. The car is still in very, very good shape. As you can see, this is the wishbone here. The ball joint is in here. I removed the sensor. This is the hub. The bearings here will still be in good condition because this car is only 60,000 miles. It done 60,000 miles. The disc brakes. So I've taken this, the whole thing here, as one complete unit. So I'm going to dismantle the other car just like I've done here, and then take this, put it on the other car, and take the old one from my car and put it back in here. Okay, the reason I'm putting it back in here is because I want the car to still be able to be pulled out. I do the jobs, pulled in. I'm going to list at the end of the video everything that I'm going to take from this car. All right. I've started on this one now. Remember, I took off everything on this side, as you can see. So I'm now working on this one. So I've started removing this big nuts. I did this while the wheel is on because I wanted, because if you remove the wheel, it's very, very hard to remove this without the wheel on, because the car is resting on the ground, so it helps a bit. As you can see, guys, I don't have good tools. Normally you'll have an air gun, you go like, but I'm just a simple guy. So I'm gonna jack this car, remove the wheel, and then remove the nut and right. So I have removed the nut, I've jacked the car. Now we're going to do again, remove this one, the bolts there for the wishbone. As you can see, they're ripped off here, and that side as well. And the ball joint here is clanking like nobody's business, absolutely clanking. So I'm gonna spray WD-40 on these. Actually, my WD-40 is getting finished now, to be honest. I need to get a bigger one. Come on. These ones. Not long I was changing the struts on this. I think this one here as well needs to go out. Yeah, I need to take this one out so that I can move this easily, because this is on a stabilizer and it's very tense. You try to move it, it keeps on twisting the other ways. So then take off the caliper as well. So that's now here I have to be very careful not to pull this drive shaft out, because oil will come out. I don't want to start hustling with putting oil back in the gearbox, so I'm going to be very, very cautious so that the drive shaft doesn't come this way. If it moves this way, oil comes out, so I have to keep it right there. Just move this. Okay, right. To remove the caliper, to remove the whole caliper, you need to remove this bolt. One is here, there is another one at the bottom. Now there's not enough space here. You know, I'm doing this at home. I'm not in a, you know, in a garage where they have ramps. They can, you know, lift the car way high. So what I do is I turn the wheels this way. I turn them this way so that I have a little bit of space this way to be able to, you know, to remove them. So I thought I should just mention this because there's not enough space here. Also, the thing that I always talk about is the boot here. If you leave your car parked for a long time like this, you put in too much tension on this and it starts to rip. So keep your wheels straight when you park. If you are on a slope, just turn them a little bit to the curb, and then that's it. All right, so I thought I should just give you an advice on this. So let's keep going on. This is the one that is coming from this car. I'm taking it from this car into this car. This is the old one. This one comes from this car and I'm putting it on this car. Very complicated. I am complicated. The reason we are taking out this is this. Listen to this. Listen to it. Listen. Hear that? It's clanking. Now this one, do the same. You listen. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. No sound. So that's how it is. This car was clanking so loud that my customers were complaining, wondering what the hell is that. That's why we're taking out this baby. We're gonna put him in this cab because we're not using it anyway. So brilliant. I'm gonna go ahead and put this one. This one is clean, new. So let's put this one. So you know how to remove the stuff. If you don't know, check my videos. If you are new to this channel, check my videos. You'll see how to remove this, how to remove that, how to remove all the stuff. I've put a new truck rod end as well here because the other one was finished. So there's a new one. I'm gonna go to put 4 brand new tires, align the car. It is good to go. Okay, I'm gonna list, as I said, things that I'm going to be doing to this car, taking parts from this beautiful baby here.